Tell us your thoughts now that both with your new company and with Disney, you see this change. Can we give Eisner a microphone? Or stand up and somebody will run you one? Yeah. Yep.
I think it's complicated, and I think it's only positive. I don't think it hurts the creative process in the traditional movie, television, publishing business. I think if anything, it helps it. You know, there are two ways that traditional projects are created. One is a way that I don't like, but it's the packaging way. Very successful. You take a hot actor, a hot director, hot writer, and you package it. And that's a lot of the big movies you see in the summer are created that way. Another way is you take a strong idea. Let's do a book on Steve Jobs. And Steve Jobs says, hey, Walter Isaacson's the guy I want. And you get a different way of creating a project. The other way is from the ground up, which is what I have spent my life doing, which is somebody's walking down the street with you and he says, how about a movie about disco dancing? Or you read something in New York Magazine and there's an article on it. Or they come out of everywhere. They come out of your own head. They come out of people you're associated with. So if you're looking at Kickstarter and there is a place where intelligent people are creating ideas, if you're any good in the traditional movie or television publishing business, that's a source of creativity. So I would see no problem. I don't think it's any negative. Now, there could be a negative in the legal world. I'm trying to think how that works because every movie I've ever made with no outside influence other than the people inside, we've been sued by 30 people who said it was their idea. And by the way, there were 30 people around the world who decided a movie about high school singing like Grease was their idea. And it's even possible they wrote their grandmother. Hey, wouldn't it be great to do a movie about maybe even starring John Travolta? And what happens is you have a plethora of lawsuits. Now you have a situation I can imagine where there are 100 television shows or movies or books being discussed in Kickstarter. And irrespective of that, not even knowing that, you do a movie, television show, a book that is in the same general arena. And I now see an operation and an opportunity for lawyers to have a really good profession. Because whose idea is it? You know, an intellectual ideas are very hard to define, and who's thought of them. Other than that, and I don't know whether that's happened yet.
It's, you know, not, I mean, we've funded over 10,000 films, so far we haven't heard about any of those incidences.
Well, then they have to get,
people,
they should get
knock on
lawyers
wood.
because they can make a fortune.
Are people ever shy away because they have a great idea and they're scared to put it on Kickstarter because they think somebody else might take it?
I think earlier on we got those. We got, you know, the emails being, you know, I want to put my thing up, but I want to talk to you guys first. Will you sign this NDA?
Yeah.
And we're just like, you know, if you're not ready for the public to see this, it's probably not the right medium for you. But I think people have kind of adapted as they've seen it take off. And just one point, I think the underlying thing is the different models between the two businesses. In a way, I think, you know, I don't believe that people in the film or music industry per se are trying to say I'm more creative than the creatives, and I think it should go this way. I think it's that the outcome needs to be profitable, and the backers of Kickstarter projects know from the outset that they have no ownership interest, that this could become a big hit or it could be a flop, and that's not what they're judging it on. And that's honestly core to why this works, is that because the overwhelming majority of ideas will not make money, maybe don't even have any clue about how to make money or don't want to make money. And in the traditional systems, those ideas can't really get through or need to be changed. And here, since the outcome is not about making money and nobody along the way that's putting in money is expecting that, that tension is taken away.